It's 24-mile course, obviously over 3 separate peaks, big distances between the two, and we were doing it in aid of combat stress.
It was definitely tougher than we thought. I think we were probably quite underprepared, I think it's fair to say. The descents and the climbs were crazy. I think it was a lot harder than we were expecting, but an amazing challenge nonetheless.
But enjoyed the walk so far. I think we're all doing pretty well.
I thought it'd be a more sort of gradual incline, but there were a lot of almost sheer cliff faces where I found myself sort of put my hands up to sort of help myself up, as opposed to me thinking it would just be a nice gentle walk up a peak.
How are we feeling, boys, at the moment?
Pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, calf muscles holding in there.
The hills.
Yeah, quite steep.
Get the breathing right and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
For me, I think there were 2 parts that kind of nearly finished me off. It was the near vertical climb on peak 3. I think at that point I was struggling to work out how I was going to get my legs to move up the cliff face, but those poles that we were using really did the job, and having the guys' kind of motivation from both Luke and Tom really made a massive difference, and it was a really good feeling to get to the top of that.
The uphill bit was obviously quite tough, and you kind of expect the uphills to be tough, but actually a lot of the downhill sections were so rough and the terrain was so bad that actually you had to take them really slowly, and they were also really steep, and actually we were aiming for the downhill bits to be where we can make up time, so we were planning to kind of run more of the downhill sections, but when we actually came to some of those sections, it was just impossible to run down it, and actually you had to really take your time.
I think the toughest part for me was the first peak and sort of getting going. I don't think my body was at all prepared for what was about to happen. I think coming down the first peak as well, my legs were just not knowing what to do. They started shaking, and I really needed to sort of stop and stretch off. And it was great to sort of have the guys there to sort of let's stop, let's sort you out first, rather than sort of pressing on.
That was ridiculously difficult.
Brutal.
I
don't know what to say.
I'm absolutely shattered.
I underestimated that.
Last 3.5 miles, I'm not functioning properly. My head hurts, body hurts, legs hurt, everything hurts. Other than that, I'm alright.
Yeah. Legs, just legs for me, I think. Blisters.
Pretty much the same.
Blisters, legs.
We did it. We've bloody well done it.
Challenge complete.
Time, 8 hours 27.
8 hours 27.